Hello everyone, Amit from Ecovisionnaire. Today I have theory of income and employment for you. I hope you have watched videos on national income and money in banking. This unit, theory of income and employment, is for 12 marks in boards and is the most important unit of macro. We'll be discussing 5 topics today. I assure you that if you prepare these topics, you will be able to answer most of the question in boards. So let us start with the important questions of this chapter. The first question which we are expecting, I am 100% sure that we are getting a question on equilibrium level of income. So there are two approaches when it comes to diagrammatic presentation. So आपको you have to do two approaches. One is C plus I, that is ADAS approach, and the other one is saving investment approach. So you have to draw a graph showing the equilibrium point of ADAS and also explain the adjustment mechanism. So first you will get a question on this and the impact on, and when AD is greater than AS, what will be the impact on output, employment, and income? Similarly, when AS is greater than AD, then what will be the impact on these? So same can be with saving and investment. And students, whatever you write when AD is greater than AS, the same thing you have to write when investment is greater than saving. Similarly, when you write AS is greater than AD, your answer is same as saving is greater than investment. Secondly, we are expecting from the same topic, if the theory part is not given, they will be giving you a numerical. So I'll just explain it to you on the other slide, how the numerical on equilibrium comes. So when it comes to numerical on equilibrium, so we know when they talk about equilibrium, it is AD is equal to AS. And we know that AS is national income and we know AD is consumption plus investment. So we can just say a simple equation, हमारे को बहुत easy equation we can get it, that is y is at equilibrium, y is equal to C plus I. Further expanding consumption, we get C is equal to C bar plus by plus I. So just remember students, for the numerical part of equilibrium, you have to learn this. You have to understand this equation. So they can give you anything to be found out from this. They can ask you to find equilibrium level of income. They can ask you to get autonomous consumption. They can ask you to get MPC or MPS. And they can ask you to get autonomous investment or I. So if you remember this equation, the other parts are given to you. So just put the values and get your answer. So we are expecting a numerical on this equation. So if theory question on ADAS is not given, then the numerical question is given. So please understand, this is the equation to be used in all the questions. Coming to second question, which is also again very important, it is derivation of saving curve from consumption curve. It is basically derivation of saving curve from consumption and income. So you draw a 45-degree income line and then draw a consumption line. And when the consumption is greater than income, it is negative saving. So put a dot on the vertical part of negative axis, then first dot on that axis. And then when consumption is equal to income, there is zero saving. So there's a dot on x-axis. Then join these two dots, you get the saving curve from consumption curve. Third, again, a very expected, say 95% expectation that we'll get this question, that is investment multiplier. It is asked again in two ways. One, they will ask you the working of an investment multiplier, a theory question, a 4-marker or a 6-marker. There you have to explain the concept, and then just like credit creation, you have to make the table. So that table is very, very important. So you have to make that table where you have to show MPS and the income generation. And coming to the numerical part, of course, a 3-marker or a 4-mark numerical with A or B part, we can get the value of multiplier, we can find the value of MPS, we can find the value of change in income. So students, you have 3 formulas for investment multiplier. One is 1 upon MPS, the other is 1 upon 1 minus MPC, and the third one is change in income upon change in investment. So they can merge these formulas and give you MPS and ask you to find delta I, or any other way they can give you a numerical. And coming to the short question in boards, that is a question on excess demand or deficit demand. which is actually inflationary gap or deflationary gap. Here also we can expect a question in two way. One, they'll ask you to explain this concept. The other is they sometimes give you the diagram. So then they sometimes give you a diagram when it is above the fuller employment mark, an AD curve is made above the fuller employment curve, then it is inflationary gap. It is made below, it is deflationary gap. And most of the time, the fourth topic is merged with the fifth topic. That is when they ask you what is it. It's a 6 marker. When they ask you what is inflationary gap, then you explain that gap, and then they ask you the measures to control excess or deficit demand. So these two parts, I'm 100% sure it is coming in boards. So measures to control, and abhi current situation, if you see, they will be maybe giving you measures to control recession or depression, or you can say deficit demand. So if they ask you fiscal measures, specific fiscal measures can be taxation and expenditure policy of the government, which is budgetary policy. So you have seen in your budget today that uh, tax rebates are given and income tax slab is increased. So as the government is expecting recession in the world and depression, deficit demand, so the taxes, the direct tax has come down. So therefore, we'll spend more. They want to promote private consumption. Therefore, they have made this budget more friendly, consumer private friendly. So they have increased their expenditure on their increased their capital expenditure. So that they are combating the recession or deficit demand part. Similarly, they can ask you to use these monetary measures. So monetary measures are all RBI measures which we have done in money and banking. So controlling deflation and inflation. So monetary measures are repo, reverse repo, CRR, SLR, open market operation, margin requirements, and moral suasion. So these 5 topics you have to cover, and your 12 marks are done. So and students, now you can download our Ecovisionnaire app for free study material, and we are uploading every day. We are uploading tests for your coming boards. So if any other doubt or query is there, you can contact me directly by leaving a message on 9891203546. All the best for your exams, and I hope you like this video. And if you like it, please share it with your friends. I'll be back with government budget and balance of payment in 2 days.